Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be working in my traveler's notebook. You guys are getting an extra traveler's notebook video this week because I wanted to come on here today and say Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing moms out there. You guys rock. As a mother myself, I know how hard it is to be a mother and the amount of time and effort we put in our children. So thank you to all the moms, and thank you to my own mom who's amazing. So I'm going to be scrapping a picture of myself and my kids. It is appropriate for this beautiful day, and I'm still sticking to scrap my scraps. I guess that's what I'm calling it now. So I've been doing this for a few weeks now and really loving it. It is difficult to just stick to your scraps, but I have been going through my stash and I've been so proud of myself for doing that. But I do have this vellum floral paper that I got from one of my subscribers, and it's beautiful paper, so I really want to use it. You will see me struggle a bit in this video. It's not an easy task to just stick to your scraps, but I made it work, and I'm doing this kind of movement now that I want you guys to just use your scraps. And if you do a layout with only scraps, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your work. And let's start this, ladies. Let's make scrapbooking about scraps. So anyways, once I'm done sticking things down, I will go through my embellishments and try to make my page pretty. So now the fun part begins, where I get to embellish my layout. I do find this polka dotted black and white Felicity Jane label, and I will be using that and adding a little phrase to that label. I thought I was going to use that little black bow tie, but I end up not using it, and that's okay. I will change my mind a lot in this video. As I said before, I kind of struggled a little bit, and it could be because I had envisioned something and it turned out totally different. And that's okay, because you can start with the layout thinking it's going to turn out in a certain way and it ends up differently. But in the end, you just documented a moment in your life, and that's what's important. So as you can see, I added that little flower right on top of my picture, and I will end up moving that flower later on throughout this video, and it will end up actually on the other side of my page. But once I'm done embellishing, I have a quote in mind, and I will add that quote to the right side of my page. As you guys know, I really love doing that, just because it's kind of showcases your quote and it makes your layout bolder and stronger, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna grab my Feed Your Craft Bold Alphas. These are my favorite alphas, guys. I mean, look at them. And like, I've used them so many times. I probably need to get myself a new set, but I love these alphas and I will be using them for my quote. So I wanted to point out that I use one of the alphas kind of as a guide to help me add my lines and make sure that I have, you know, kind of the right amount of space between my lines. And that's a fast and easy way to add a large quote. So my quote ends up to be, "You outgrew my lap, but never my heart." And I'm sure all mothers feel this way. Our kids do outgrow us, and my kids have. They've gotten much bigger than I am. but they never outgrow our hearts, and we will always love them and cherish them. So I thought this was an appropriate kind of quote for my layout. And I just added some scraps. I wanted to bring some color to that side of the page, so I added some scraps to the top and bottom. And I'm going to go back to those flowers, and this is where I will add some flowers to the bottom, and I'll remove that flower next to my picture and add it to the top of my page, and just kind of to bring this page together and balance it out. I will be adding a flare and some crystal drops to my layout. I have been asked from one of my subscribers if my traveler's notebook gets pretty bulky because of the flares. And honestly, it does get bulky, but it doesn't bother me. And the Feed Your Craft flares are pretty small compared to the regular flare. So if you don't add it to every single layout, you're still good. And if you don't like the bulkiness, I wouldn't add flares, period, to your layout. But anyways, I believe I am done with my layout. I wanted to wish all the amazing mothers out there happy Mother's Day, and I hope you are enjoying your Sunday. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.